Clients often ask me about what is FINRA? Is it the government? Is it something else? I don't understand what it is. So first, it's an acronym. It stands for the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, so FINRA. What it really is it's a watchdog for the industry, but it's one paid for by Wall Street. So all the people who work at FINRA are employed effectively by the Wall Street banks, the very people that they're supposed to be watching. Now, they're chartered through the SEC, so ostensibly, and that's the Securities and Exchange Commission, ostensibly the SEC is overseeing FINRA. But FINRA does operate on its own and regulates its members for what their conduct is. So what that regulation looks like is a couple of things. So one, they put out rules and notices and different things to say what you're supposed to do as a stockbroker. Or really they regulate the broker-dealers who then tell the people who work for them, who are the stockbrokers, what they're supposed to do. So it says what kind of records they have to keep, what kind of rules they're supposed to follow, what kind of duties they have, all those types of things. Then they also do disciplinary enforcement. So if somebody gets in trouble or does something they're not supposed to, they can lose their license, they can lose their ability to trade, the company can lose its ability to trade, they can be fined, all these types of things. They can't put anybody in jail. It's not the government, that they don't have prosecutorial powers, but they can levy fines and do that kind of thing. And then the third arm of FINRA is the realm that we sort of really interact in, and that's the dispute resolution arm. So when you signed up for your account, whether you realized it or not, you agreed that if you have a dispute, you've given up your constitutional right to have a jury trial, and instead you've agreed that you'll do it in a FINRA arbitration. And so an arbitration is a bit like court, but it's run through this organization, FINRA, and they administer all claims through this process. And so instead of having a judge, you have a panel of 3 arbitrators. Instead of a jury, you have the same panel of 3 arbitrators. They play both roles. Lawyers like us bring the claims on your behalf. We go through the process, and eventually, if it doesn't settle, which many of them do, there will be a hearing, be like a trial. People will testify, there will be exhibits, and ultimately, the arbitrators will make a decision as to whether or not you win or lose, whether you get your money back from your claim or not. And that's all administered by FINRA as well.